shit, I forgot to ask you something, and yeah.
Go on, tell me it now then.
I was gonna say, well, actually, no, you won't be able to do webcam. I'll do webcam though. Screw it.
Well, I could on my laptop. I should really get one.
Oh, my webcam's come on. Ah, it's in the right place as well. Oh, my webcam's come on. Oh shit, it's in the right place as well. Oh, my webcam's come on. Oh shit, it's in the right place as well. Oh, my webcam's come on. Oh shit, it's in the right place. I apologise to everyone for busting their eardrums. That was a bit of an epic fail. I had the Twitch open, but it was not muted.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so folks, we're not entirely sure what this is going to be yet. Oh, I need to change the title of the stream. I'll do this while I'm talking. But we're not entirely sure what this is going to be yet because we think that this here is going to be some sort of like news thing. We're wanting to do it on a weekly basis, but there's no set thing. Is it going to be gaming news or tech news? We're just going to let it develop.
It can be a bit of both, I guess.
Yeah, ultimately. So, yeah, well, it's myself here, Gorman20 or Gorman the Twitcher, and Bio, who I'm sure you all know.
Hey.
And yes, I know my camera's really grainy, it's not the usual quality, and I apologise to everyone that you're not chilling around in your usual 1080p or 720p because I'm on a mobile laptop, but the place with shit internet, so you're gonna have to get over it. Anyway, we've got some fair amount of topics here to talk about. I'll flick over to the start topic here, just to give you guys a gauge of how many tabs that we've got open. Ridiculous amount. Well, that I've got open. I'm not sure how many Bio's got open.
I just have 3, 6, 7 at the moment. One's including your Twitch.
Get you. I'll show you the screen region, just so you folks can quickly see how many ridiculous amounts of tabs I have open. And that's the first Google Chrome window. As you can see at the bottom there's another Google Chrome window with a similar number of tabs.
Yeah, I heard about the whole Connect thing.
Yeah. That's a topic anyway for a few seconds time when we get around to that one. I have ordered my tabs. Right, so let's start from the top here. First of all, I'm going to start off with Roccat. I'm not sure whether Bio has seen this, but the Roccat Rios.
No, I haven't.
If you go on their website, roccat.org, I'm sure it'll probably pop up at the start of it because it's their latest product.
Is this the new keyboard and mouse? Or?
This is the new keyboard that goes with the new mouse, and it has some pretty amazingly awesome features. You can change the color of every specific key, so each key could be a different color. So you could color the keys used most often, like WASD for FPS gamers. You can even program the keyboard, apparently, because it gives you the SDK kit, to flash when you've been hit, so you know when you've been hit. So it can flash red or whatever when you've been hit, or it can even mirror the health of your character in a game. The keyboard can, by balancing red and green off all the keys, which is pretty weird. You can do all sorts of stuff.
Smudge proof.
Yeah, it's smudge proof. You can have it has 3 thumb buttons on it. It's quite interesting, the illumination on it and how you can program all the illumination to do whatever you wish. Bit of an odd feature.
What are those thumb buttons? I can see them. I don't know what they do.
They're programmable.
It just looks like. I don't know if it looked like something for a media player, like pause, play and pause, skip and reverse or something.
Hold on a second.
Watch trailer. I think I should.
Yeah, you probably should watch the trailer. So yeah, I'll just talk about Bio. I was watching the trailer real quick. It has 2 processors on board. Each of them are 32 megabit. Megabit 1, I think. Yeah. You can have Cherry MX key switches, so you can choose between the 4 most popular colors. It has 2 megabytes of flash memory on board to store it, and it uses the ARM Cortex processors, so all in one nice keyboard. It's mechanical as well, so it's pretty nice with all the colors, and as I said, it's apparently amazingly customizable. I did hear, I'm not entirely sure whether they're still working on this, but there was rumours that they were working on a keyboard that you could plug your phone into, which I wanted to see what the end result of that was. I think it's the next model of this one along.
What would that do?
You can plug your phone in and you can use your phone as extra macro buttons. the screen on your phone, the touch screen. And you can also hook it up so that when you get a text that goes through to your headset, or a call, it goes through to your headset while you're gaming, rather than you having to pick up your phone and take off your headset and put your headset, you know, all of the faff that comes with that. But it'll do it all in one go for you, which is pretty sweet.
Well, I never.
Yeah. What else does it offer in functionality?
I can't see much else. It just looks like a normal keyboard with massive. Well, sorry, it's got USB hubs in it, which.
Yeah. It's got USB hubs in it, which is no major feat. Apple's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, but this is a gaming keyboard.
True. Well, I guess people who use Apple computers can argue that the standard Apple keyboard is good enough for gaming, but yeah, we don't believe Apple gamers. Not for a minute. They're only half devoted people.
They're kind of businessy.
Yeah, business people who just want to pretend they're down and hip. Right, anyway, I'll move on now to the next article that I've got. And the next article comes from Game, the Game newsletter. If any of you guys subscribe to Game in the UK, you'll get their newsletters like I do. It's going to be your last chance to pre-order Devil May Cry. It comes out on the 15th of the 1st, 2013. So it's your last chance, and it's also your last chance to get any sale items there. They have some games for just £5. Me and Biotrooper were in there yesterday, and there was some pretty good deals, especially with collector's editions of games.
Oh yes, Limbo Collector Edition.
Yeah, you were like, you were exactly stuck on the fence for that one.
I really wanted.
Yeah, I was also looking there at buying Terraria. I already have it, but I was going to buy it for the collector's edition because the collector's edition was only £5, and you get poster, keyring, and the art cards, and you get an extra skin in Terraria. So I was debating on that. I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do, but in the end I didn't. You can also see their review on Aliens Colonial Marines Extermination Edition. I haven't heard anything about that game. Have you? Bio? Hello?
Yeah, sorry?
Did you hear anything about Aliens Colonial Marines Extermination Edition?
Nope.
All I know is that they need to shorten that title if they want to make that marketable. Because that's a
well, you know,
bit of a
it's not
mouthful.
exactly rolling off the tongue.
Yeah. They also have the Ninja Guardian Razor's Edge you can buy now, and you can also pre-order P4A, so that's Persona 4 Arena. And today, what got announced, surprisingly, is Pokemon X and Y, which everyone's been expecting and predicted for very, very
Predicted?
long time.
Come on, it goes away from the whole colour scheme.
It does go away from the whole colour scheme, but everyone knows that there's an impending Pokemon out. It's like the kids' equivalent of Call of Duty. They roll another one out every year now.
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for the Pokemon MMO.
Yeah, it could be interesting. I quite like the Pokemon modern Minecraft.
Whatever happened with that?
I think it's still being updated. Just, it's pretty cool. Casually plodding along. I might do a video on it at some point.
It was really fun. You'd catch like a Bulbasaur, and then you could like do everything with it. You could train it, evolve it.
They also apparently have a bundle now in store for the Elder Scrolls bundle. You can get Oblivion, Skyrim, Dawnguard. What's the new one called? Yeah, I can't read it in this image. And you can also get more. And yeah, Hearthfire. Just the image here is so small. It's like hilarious. And you can download them as well via Steam. There's, weirdly enough, you can go into game now and they have a whole section where you go, you take the game, you buy it, but then you walk home with nothing and you just download it on Steam. They give you a code. Interesting marketing setup. It's kind of making me think of Steam experimenting with the water, with potentially opening up a marketable store.
It's not really retail though. You end up having to download it again.
Yeah, but the games have to run via Steam anyway. So,
yeah, but you might as well just go on Steam anyway and go, well, yep, plonk, I want that.
yeah, some people like buying it in store in case they get any artwork, but I suppose if you're downloading a digital copy, you don't get any anyway. But it does also pen the question, is Steam potentially exploring opening up a high street store?
Well, maybe. They might be buying out game when everything goes digital.
That would be pretty henchly amazing. I would be over the moon. In fact, I'd be applying for a job there almost on the day of that news. I would not be making this podcast or bulletin. I would actually be outside a game store camping out to hand in my CV first thing in the morning. Tomb Raider, they have a game exclusive Explorer edition. So this exclusive edition has a challenge tomb and a fast climb upgrade. To be honest, I'm not keen on a fast climb upgrade because it makes the game easier. I kind of buy a game to be challenged.
Well, it kind of just cuts out the middleman between climbing stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't really help you kill things.
I suppose at the same time, all climbing typically is in games these days is a scripted thing that you can't really control too much, so skipping that out would just allow you to play the game more, so it's just going to be changing your delay time by a small amount. And anyway, you can also now pre-order Bioshock Infinite.
Oh, wait for that for so long.
And if you pre-order it now, I think you get a free poster install, was it? What was the posters install you got free for pre-ordering? It was it was Devil May Cry.
GTA 5.
GTA 5, yeah, GTA 5, sorry. If you pre-order GTA 5 from Game, you will get a free poster for GTA 5, or at least that was in the store at Newcastle. The store inside of Eldon Square. I think that's about it on the game. Do you want to go through one of your news topics now, Bio?
Wait, if everybody is up for talking about... Oh, there's choices here. What was it? Actually, no, we haven't covered Cyberpunk 2077, have we?
No, I did not have that on my list of ever-growing things. I'm getting more articles faster, you know, than I'm going through them.
Oh, there was an original Cyberpunk. Came in like a box. It was like really old. It had books and everything.
Yeah.
But the new one, Cyberpunk 2077, from the creators of Witcher and Witcher 2, CD Projekt Red.
Yes, awesome. I'm almost finished my Witcher.
There was a teaser trailer that's been released, and basically they've said that they're going to release it when it's ready.
Yeah.
So, which should hopefully make it an amazing game.
Yeah.
They're not set to a deadline going, oh, we've got to get it done by May. Got to, pump out the...
that's never great.
Yeah, and in the teaser trailer, there was a hidden message.
Okay, what was the hidden message? Oh.
Oh, I should find that now.
By the way, just a quick thing while Bio's looking for that. If any of you guys have a Skype account, while I remember, you have until the 15th of March to, if you have a Windows Live account, and a Skype account, you have until the 15th of March to update your Skype, log in on your Windows Live account, and merge your current Skype account with your Windows Live. Because if you haven't heard, MSN or Windows Live is shutting down. Hotmail services will still not be affected, but MSN is closing down because it's pointless with that and Skype running, so Microsoft's saving money by rolling the two into one. So they don't mind you having your two accounts, but to make things easier and simpler, what they can do is they can merge the two accounts together, so you keep your friends list on both accounts, and you can keep both, the profiles will merge on both accounts, and then you can manage it all from one. So I did mine the other day. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes. It's not a hard process. It's really, really straightforward, really straight and simple. Microsoft should have sent you an email by now explaining what to do. If not,
I just got that email today.
Yeah, if not, a quick Google search can help you. It's pretty awesome to do. It doesn't change much of the interface. Nothing's really changed. It tells you to log in with your Windows Live address still, but I'm not entirely sure whether both work. I'll give that a try later on. But yeah. Anyway, Bio, have you found what you're looking for?
I have, as a matter of fact, right. Do you know how I told you the release date isn't set yet?
Yeah.
One of the major reasons is they don't have enough people to make the game.
Right.
And in this hidden message in the teaser trailer, they've asked if anybody is willing to work for them.
Nice.
So basically, and you may wonder why we announce our game so early before the release. The reason is that we are still building our dev team. And basically, they want you to email careers@cdprojectred.com.
Wow, I'm looking for a placement at the moment for my university, yeah. I would like to work there, but my one problem is that if I'm correct, the studio is based in Poland. So
You're quite right.
yeah, and from the last video that I checked of The Witcher, because I have The Witcher director's cut, so I get all the interviews and stuff in the background. And I was watching some of them, and the staff there, half of them speak English a little bit. I'll emphasise. A lot of them speak only Polish.
Yeah.
So
But they make great games, so it's alright.
Oh yeah, absolutely amazing games. Right, anyway, next article from me, I'm moving on to CES. Surprise, surprise. I could not cover this article. So yeah, apparently the British have been doing fairly well at CES here. We've got a display system that goes just below the eye, apparently, that does not get in the way, does not block the line of sight, goes below the line of sight, but you can easily glance down at it. It has voice recognition software allowing you to focus on immediate surroundings and then glance down at the screen one below the eye. It's looking at the moment like it's going to be primarily focused on firefighters and police use, but they're saying that it has the potential to be expanded out because, you know, accessing data and communications. But at the same time,
Firefighters.
It's called the Golden Eye head-mounted hands-free computer. But at the same time, providing its benefit, I can see its benefit to firefighters and stuff because they can see the apparently the blueprints of houses and stuff that they're going into, and it tracks their location so that they can see how bad the damage is and everything and find people quicker. But at the same time, I see potential issues with that when it's been moved to consumer use. So people using it for Facebook and walking along or driving, and yeah, it's not going to end well. You know,
Not in the slightest.
Apparently we also have another company that's doing pretty damn awesome. Where is it? Sorry, here I'm doing like multitasking here. We have Cambridge Consultants, who have been developing products for 50 years and have a 360 member team working in the UK and Boston. They're offering the wireless bicycle. It's a bicycle equipped with sensors, electronic gear changing, and smartphone technology. It monitors the pedaling rate and wheel speed. So basically, from what I can gather, it's going to be like your exercise bike that moves around, that also has an iPhone app.
Wow, that is intense. I've always wanted a bike that would power something like the TV or a computer or something.
Well, it doesn't really charge your iPhone, from what I can gather. It changes.
Well, no, but
it changes the gears on your bike automatically, and you can monitor your performance on the and how fast you're pedaling and everything, and weight loss, I'm assuming, using your smartphone.
calories even.
Yeah.
Yeah, calories burned. But how do they know? Do you have to put in your weight or something and height?
Yeah, usually, and then it goes off the BMI, which is quite, interesting and everything, the way that they still do that. So yeah, there's one of the companies in the UK that's doing well. Anyway, I'll flick over to the next article that I have. It's about a teenager from the UK who's now gone and been one of the first teenagers to go from gaming into real-life racing. So this kid wanted to be a race driver from the age of 11. He used to go go-karting, but then it became, a bit too expensive to go go-karting, and his local course shut down. So he started playing in Gran Turismo a lot and enjoyed the game. And in 2011, Jan, whose father Steve is a professional footballer, beat 90,000 other gamers to win the European round of the GT Academy. So this is a competition run by Sony and Nissan to find the fastest player in Gran Turismo 5 and see if it was possible to transform them into a real racing driver. So he spent 6 months of driver and fitness training at Silverstone, and then went on to finish third place in last year's Dubai 24-hour race. So he's only 19 years old as well. So that's pretty awesome.
He's worked his way up in the world quite nicely.
Yeah, so it's a pretty awesome switch there from playing video games into real life. And another video games to real life switch that it made me laugh when I first seen it on my iPhone. This came in through Sky News app. It's horse therapy for Korean internet addicts.
Yeah, you showed me this. That was hilarious.
Yeah, so the official statistics suggest that 680,000 children in South Korea aged between 10 and 19 are addicted to the internet. And almost 2/3 of the population own a smartphone. I'm not entirely sure how the 2/3 of the population own a smartphone is relevant, but that's a modern thing. But the government has had limited success from the so-called shutdown law that they introduced last year, which a lot of you guys may have heard about, that have been publicised. If not, gamers under the age of 16 were banned from the internet between midnight and 6 a.m. in South Korea. Hence why, if you want to download a large game,
do it at midnight.
Do it at midnight in Korean time, which is just afternoon over here, and use their Steam servers, and you'll get faster downloads. A little tip.
Oh hell.
Yeah. But some teens are now being sent to therapy organisations that use horse riding to cure emotional behaviour disorders, which it says are the cause of internet addiction. So it's another one of these interesting articles that blame gaming for the whole world dying and everything going horribly wrong, which is not always fully true. So they interview somebody here that say that their parents tried a variety of methods to stop the addiction, and her school recommended horse riding. She used to play computers apparently for 7 hours a day, and she used to play overnight and stuff. But I know that Korea has a serious issue with addicts and gaming over there. A few years back there was a pretty famous article about two parents that went out to an internet cafe to play a game that was about saving and protecting a child, and they were there for that long that they forgot about their own child and left their own baby at home alone. The baby then subsequently died. The parents thought that this was acceptable.
Hang on, I thought they were playing Warcraft.
No, it was a game about protecting a child, this one. There was probably a Warcraft one as well, but there was one about a child I remember seeing. And they've now obviously been put in prison for neglect, but at the same time it's pretty awful that you can just forget, ironically.
Oh, it's the guy in Korea.
Children.
He went to an internet cafe and played Diablo 3 non-stop.
There was not a guy who died and nobody
he
realised
died
in the
because
cafe.
He didn't eat a single thing.
Yeah.
And there was a similar... hang on. Why have I forgotten what I've just about... yeah, go on. I've forgotten what I was going to say.
But yeah, he was the guy that died, I'm guessing, and nobody realised that he died in the cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next article.
There was an addiction. Hang on.
What?
No, there was something about addiction.
Oh, yeah, about the depression thing about soft drinks.
No. I wish.
By the way, guys, just to let you down, all of you guys who are drinking energy drinks and fizzy drinks, you might want to stop. Apparently, they cause depression.
Ah.
So, and apparently coffee makes you 10% more likely to be happier.
I've remembered it. Okay.
Go on.
There's this guy in Korea who was addicted to playing online games.
Yeah.
So what his father did was hired online hitmen to
Oh,
kill him
yes!
in all the games.
Yes, I did hear about this, the first online hitman. Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
To be fair, that would just make me so angry I'd pick up my laptop and smash it off a wall. Every game I went in to be followed by someone and then killed would just anger me to the point it wouldn't be worth playing. Yeah.
I don't know how he thought that make him stop though. It's just, it happens in games. You die and you continue.
Well, it depends on what games he's playing. If he's playing games like Call of Duty, I can understand him getting pretty angry at that. That game doesn't fuel some small amounts of rage. Anyway, the next article I have is Swedish students are to be given Minecraft classes. So, for people going to school in Sweden, Minecraft has become more than just a game. They're wanting to put it into the classroom to teach children about the environment and planning for the future. So the compulsory classes will be given to 180 pupils who will learn about city planning, environmental issues, and getting things done, and even know how to plan for the future. So it's interesting that Minecraft's being used here as an educational tool and in those ways, because obviously I'm sure everyone here who watches this has played Minecraft. If not, you've heard of it by now. If not, where have you been living? You are officially a hermit.
You've lived under a rock for the past 2 years.
Yeah, my parents even know what Minecraft is, so...
Oh.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting that they're using a game to achieve all of this. I can understand how they're doing it with Minecraft's basic physics and spatial awareness and everything, but at the same time, are people going to take the messages that they're trying to convey through the game, or are they just going to take it as a game?
Well, you can't not take it as a game. It's just creativity. It's just natural. It'll come with time.
Yeah, I suppose so, but at the same time, I can see it not working so well in some cases. So
well, it'll teach people the fundamentals of...
Yeah, I suppose it'll teach you some basic fundamentals and understanding, but at the same time, you probably want to reinforce it, because playing the game non-stop will just end up like where Korea is now. Korea's trying to get out of addiction by doing horse riding. The last thing we want to see is Swedish kids get horse riding lessons to avoid Minecraft. That'll be the headline tomorrow. Yeah. Should we move on, or?
I don't have anything else on it, so yeah.
Yeah. Next thing, Devil May Cry. If you pre-order Devil May Cry, or you've got Devil May Cry, apparently the DLC from Capcom, is going to be, you'll be getting Bloody Palace mode as a free update here. I've got this news, I can't say this news is set in stone, I've got this news from DealSpawn. So that's dealspwn.com, posted on the 10th of January. And it says that Capcom has apparently announced the fan favourite Bloody Palace will be made to be patched into Devil May Cry shortly after next week's launch. So as you'd expect, the leader-driven board modal unlocks after completing the main game, challenges players to butcher their way through 100 increasingly difficult arenas.
Yeah, I had Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah.
And the Bloody Palace. Oh, it was so fun.
So that's pretty cool that they're giving you that for free, because I would have actually expected that to have been charged.
Well, yeah, because, let's see, let's take, for example, Borderlands 2. Yeah, I buy DLC for an arena such as this.
Yeah, I like how Borderlands 2 was selling DLC before the game was even completed. It's like, what? You
Wasn't that just the season pass?
Well, yeah, but still, it's the concept of it that I'm not entirely sure about, so...
Well, it's cheaper than buying them individually, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, next article. This is from Extreme Tech. I've also picked this up from a magazine, so I'm getting this from multiple sources here. About Microsoft's new Kinect patent goes Big Brother and will spy on you, for the American Picture Association. So, what this does is the Kinect has so much capability, right? And most of you guys won't think about doing this, but in the next generation of Xbox, you will want to unplug your Kinect whenever you rent a movie from the Xbox store or do anything like that, because it has some features built in that are not entirely great. So Microsoft has filed a Kinect patent, and it's full of it's an abstract design camera-based system that would monitor how many people are watching a movie in a specific room, and check to see if the amount of occupants exceed a certain threshold set by the people who release the movie and license out the movie. So if there are too many warm bodies present, apparently the device owner would be prompted to purchase a license for a greater number of viewers. So it's kind of like, if you're going to have all your mates around to watch a movie, you might want to unplug your Kinect before you do so.
I find that ridiculous. Why would they do such a thing?
I don't mind them doing that, but the funny thing is that what they haven't realised is that there's a cable going from the Kinect to the Xbox that can so easily just be unplugged while you watch the movie, and hey, presto, you're finished, plug it back in. So,
Until it becomes required for you to connect the Kinect.
well, then they're going to have to stop selling the Kinect as a separate thing and give it in for free. So how much money are
I
Microsoft...
guess.
It depends on how much money are Microsoft going to make from renting movies and how many movies are actually rented on the Xbox. Because when you consider the stats, people will probably just pirate instead on their computer. It's not hard to jack a laptop into or any computer through HDMI, DVI, or VGA. Most televisions these days support at least one of those formats, and if they do, you can get an adapter for your laptop, or your laptop will support it natively.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else?
Well, we've got plenty to discuss. There's the new consoles.
Oh god, yeah, I'm near enough there now. I'm starting to be able to see, the news on the tabs because I'm closing them as you get them. So yeah, new consoles. Anyway, I want to drag you. Don't crash on me, Google Chrome.
We're gonna have to talk about Ouya as well, aren't we?
Yeah, I've moved that to the. Yeah, I've already got to that one. So anyway, I'll start off with Nvidia. Actually, no, I'll start off with Steam. Sorry, Steambox will probably be a better one to start off with logically.
The piston.
Yes. So, yeah, it's quite an interesting thing here that Steam for a while has been recruiting hardware developers, and a lot of people have been asking questions, speculation about a console, and with Big Picture coming out, it's completely made sense that it's going to be a console. So,
Quite right.
If the web page would load, so I can scroll down. Thank you. Silly amount of adverts that have to load. So yeah, the Steambox, the Xi3 piston, which is excessively small if you've seen a picture of it. If you Google it, you can see a picture straight away. So yeah, Valve shook the electronic entertainment world on Monday when it said that it was working on its own open system console, Steambox, and I think it runs Linux, doesn't it?
Yeah, that little thing is capable of running Battlefield 3.
Yes, that there's the main thing that they've put it up against to see is it good enough to run. Yeah, it runs Linux. And that there, folks, is why, if you've noticed recently, Valve has added a new tab on Steam for Linux, and they've been focusing on Linux, because Gabe Newell, sorry. Wow, bad moment there. Gabe Newell has been absolutely diabolically slating Windows, which rightfully so, because Steam's, I imagine, is a little bit, Valve are a little bit worried about it because Windows has its own store now to offer games through, so people actually have to go out to get Steam, where before, it was a fair market. If you wanted Windows, you had to download games for Windows, or you had to go and download Steam, so it was a fair market.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Steambox anyway can plug in with Xbox controllers. Does it do? It'll do keyboard and mouse, of course.
Yeah, input. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite small, nifty. My one concern is heat issues.
Heat. There's a. Is it the? I think both sides are completely open vented. I think.
Yeah. So then, how the hell do you put it down?
At the bottom. The bottom's fine, I'd assume.
Yeah.
I guess you wouldn't want to put it in like a small area where it doesn't get much airflow.
Yeah. So you're probably going to want to stick it in a good place. I think it might encounter some issues in the long run.
Such as?
Similar to the Red Rings of Death that Xbox has to deal with.
I guess.
So yeah, that there's an interesting thing. And Valve's also got some competition here. They're saying that the machine is going to cost, though, $999 to start with, and then they're hoping to bring it down to $500-ish. But I can understand why, because manufacturing costs. But at the same time, you can build a PC for that. You can build a reasonable gaming PC. My gaming PC at the moment costs me about the same price as that, and I have a reasonable gaming PC. I have FenM2, it's 3 gigahertz, so I have 8 gigs of gaming RAM. I have everything, you know. So when you look at it that way, I'm not entirely sure it'll be worth it.
Well, yeah, we'll have to wait and find out, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, next tab, the Tegra.
Ah, good old Tegra.
Tegra. So the Tegra here, if you don't know what it is made by Nvidia. It's their answer to Valve's Steambox, as far as I'm aware. So Nvidia Mobile, it's a series normally developed for smartphones and stuff, but they have, oh god, come on. But they've recently announced that they're wanting to make a gaming version of it.
Ho ho ho.
Yeah. So where's the gaming one? Sorry, give me a second here. I'm a bit lost in my links.
Well, you know, it should be a nice little new. Isn't it Windows 8 gaming tablet? Oh, have you already covered that?
No.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be the best gaming thing for Windows 8 in quotations at the moment.
There we go. The Tegra. What number is it? 4, is it? Tegra 4. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's part of Project Shield, which is reference to it. They've also kind of got like Riptide 2 GP on there as the demo game at the moment. It's incredibly light apparently, and it has a 16 by 9 and an 11-inch display beamed out on Android 4.2. So it's more of an open source base, and it'll support Java and everything. It has micro USB and HDMI and it also has storage expansion, as well as some intentions for some docks and fixtures. So I imagine they'll bring out a keyboard for it most likely, or a controller or something, because touchscreen tablets can only go so far in gaming. It's the same as gaming on an iPhone. You get as far as Angry Birds, and you're like, how many more games can I take where I'm flinging some sort of creature to go and kill some other creature? I've downloaded another game that's identically the same on the 12 Days of Christmas, near enough to Angry Birds, and it's just the same sort of technology eventually getting recycled. Or racing games, whether it's land, sea or water, it's kind of recycled again. So they need to have a keyboard in there to add more functionality, I think. But yeah, they're bringing out a console.
I'm sure it worked perfectly.
Yeah. And then Razer have also suddenly come out and been, hey, we want to bring out our own console.
Ho ho ho.
So theirs is called the Onza, if I'm correct. The Razer Onza.
Yes.
Oh no, wait. The Onza's a gaming controller.
Hang on.
What? Razer's website's overly confusing.
I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's a thing. Razer Edge.
Razer Edge, that's a mouse, isn't it?
Razer Edge brings full PC gaming to a versatile tablet. So I assume it's called Razer Edge. Razer Edge becomes reality at CES, hands-on with tablet PC gaming console.
Okay, then that must be it then. So yeah. So the Razer there have brought that out, which is a new console. There's not much post about it on Razer's website yet, from what I can see here, but I suppose it's a new console, so it's going to be an interesting console there with a console fight. Is the Razer Edge as well an Android one as well? I think, isn't it?
I'd hope so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all also focusing on cloud technology. All these new consoles, so it's going to be interesting to see where they end up with the cloud technology and how they're going to plan to do all this and integrate it all in. So that'll be an interesting one there from CES. And then of course this year the Ouya comes out, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's about the same size as the Steambox. Or if you don't know what the Steambox is, it's about the same size as the Ouya, surprisingly. To be fair, same idea, except the Ouya came along, I would say, a little bit earlier.
It did, yes.
Yeah,
it's been in Kickstarter for a while now, hasn't it?
It got kickstarted as a project, and it's open source and indie. It runs Linux as well, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Ouya has a nice rule about every game on the App Store for it. They've said developers can charge for their applications because, of course, they need to earn money, but at the same time, every app on their App Store must have a free demo version. That is one of the rules about their store. So that's a really nice feature because you can actually try the game before you buy, where quite often a lot of these apps, you buy it and then you go, oh, that was not what I wanted. That's awful. So that's something I like about the Ouya there. I would be tempted to get one, but all these new consoles at the moment, the prices need to be adjusted because at the moment, there's nothing to tempt me away from my PC.
Exactly, PC is way forward.
Because the Ouya is the cheapest by far at the moment, and that's at $100 for an Ouya console with one controller and $30 for a second controller. $10 shipping in the US plus, or $20 shipping abroad. So it's pretty good, but you know, the costing needs to get sorted out a little bit because the Ouya is about right, I think, but the other two need to come down. So
That they do.
anyway, next one. Sorry, give me a moment. Is the flexible tablet.
With Samsung.
Yes.
Is this the one? Yeah.
This here is completely a mind screw. Because this opens up the way for something absolutely amazing. You can't fold the screen. I'll make that pretty clear. If you fold the screen, you will snap it.
You've broken it. Yes.
But at the same time, for it to work, a screen that small, there's a touch screen as well. It works that small.
I'm not sure it's.
You're not sure whether it's touch screen yet.
No, I don't think it is. It would be.
Yeah. But it's only at 480 pixels at the moment and 4.5 inch. But knowing Samsung, it won't be long till they get that onto full HD.
Exactly. I'm just waiting for the whole Minority Report thing.
The thing that I like about it is that it opens up potential to make life a lot easier for gamers on the go. So, if you have flexible screens, they could put that in their monitor technology potentially, so that you can roll up your screen, not fold it, but you could roll it up, and you could put an elastic band or put it in a case or whatever, and then it'll take up 100 times less room. And then let's say you had a small frame that you could clip apart as well. You could put that in a bag with it. And then it's a travel bag. It's really, really light. And then when you get to somewhere like an event like iSeries or one of Gaming Invasion's events, and then I could just set the monitor up, if that makes sense, because it's so small and lightweight. It would be really, really good for professional gamers and gamers who have to travel or cast.
Oh, yes.
The thing is that, you know, they need to make it a bit bigger and also a bit more stable probably, but I'm not entirely sure they'll exploit that line. I think it'll probably just end up being a mobile phone that can fold in your pocket, but that would concern me as well because the risk of losing it would be pretty high.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to lose something like that.
Like you accidentally pick it up out your pocket, scrunch it up and put it in the bin thinking it's rubbish.
Oh my, that would be terrible.
It has potential to do that because it'll scrunch, where normally when you scrunch up that and you have a hard object in the middle, let's say a phone, you would kind of go, oh shit, there's something in that. Where if you suddenly scrunch that up, you'll be like, oh, chuck it in the bin. Oh no, that was my phone. Oh no.
Oh no, my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So I can see some flaws of that technology. They might want to put a hard case around the edge of it, just to kind of like, or some sort of hardness to it, so that you can actually know that your phone's there.
Or it just screams warning, you've thrown your phone away.
Yeah, warning, your phone is more than 6 feet away from you. Right, anyway, next tab is some speculation that I've heard. I can't confirm this, but whether the Xbox name, 720, is going to be called the 720 anymore.
Oh, wow.
I've heard a rumour saying that Microsoft might want to call it the 1080 for the sake that it streams in 1080p and everything's in 1080p, which would make sense. Because 720 is kind of like, yeah, we're half HD sort of thing.
But it's kind of like 2 circles and a half.
Well, yeah.
Hang on, no, that's wrong. 3 circles and a half.
Yeah. But, so, it's going to be interesting to see what that is. I don't think Microsoft have had their standard CES, have they? I haven't seen any news from them anyway, but we'll see anyway. If not, they'll be on next week's, if they're presenting later. If they're not presenting at all, then I guess we'll find out when we find out. Easy enough.
Exactly.
Right, anyway, next topic to move on to is oh shit, I've just opened up a tab of some description. Oh good, it says not bad. The no used games on the next generation of consoles.
Oh.
So, Sony have definitely confirmed this, saying that for the PlayStation 4, they're banning used games. All games will have to activate via Sony, and once they've been activated, they cannot be reused. And the same thing's going for Xbox, everyone's assuming. But Wii said that the Wii said that it wouldn't do that with the Wii U, but there has been a hilarious glitch that's affected a couple of people so far with the Wii U. They have time to fix it, but Nvidia have been left very, very embarrassed. Not Nvidia, sorry. Nintendo have been left very, very embarrassed. If you buy a Wii U and you use it and you put your games on it, and then you wipe your Wii U and take your games off it, and then you trade your Wii U in, the next person that gets your Wii U and goes on the store to buy a game, it can quite often, it's bugged out and it's said, oh, you can download this game because you already own it, even though the new person's the brand new owner of the Wii. There is no games with it. So they've been able to download the previous owner's games and all their content and profiles. Now, single-player games, that doesn't lend too much of a problem, bar people getting games that they're not paying for. But in multiplayer aspects, that could cause a problem because you'd be giving them the whole of their online profiles and potentially their financial information if the accounts are being linked somehow.
Exactly, finance.
So there is some serious questions to be raised at what's happening there at Nintendo. I think Nintendo are searching at the moment to try and get down to the bottom of that because, well, if they don't, they're going to be in some serious bother with the Wii U, because I doubt the publishers will be very happy about their games being given out for free. So yeah.
Problems.
Yeah. Next one. Do you want to talk about Playcast? Because you know more than that than I do.
Playcast. Oh yes.
And while you do that, I'm going to quickly run for a drink.
Okay. New upcoming thing, Playcast. Have you ever heard of OnLive previously? That didn't really get off to a great start. It was basically like Netflix, but for gaming. So you wouldn't have to download the game. You would end up just playing the game on one of their computers, and they would just stream what you see. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. Playcast is great for cloud gaming, which should be the new up-and-coming thing. If not, then you know we can just kind of just play retail if ever the dark ages come and everything goes tits up. But yeah, console and Amiga is very exclusive. Playcast turns video games into a block party. Everyone's invited, apparently. If you go on their main website, which is playcast-media.com.
That's a bit of a weird URL.
Value chain. Well, they've got a demographic. Playcast content experts cherry-pick game titles that best address the users. So basically, the games that everybody's playing, it'll pick those few games out and allow you to play them.
My concern, though, for that is, will the broadband infrastructure be there?
Well, I'm not so sure at the moment.
Because OnLive have had World War issues with this, haven't they, recently?
That's closed down. OnLive is kaput.
Yeah, but they had so many issues with cloud gaming, didn't they, with speeds?
Yeah, it had speed issues. It also had like a couple, you know, it wouldn't have the best games out either.
Well, I've heard it was alright until you came to play a fighter game, and when you start playing a fighter game, it was like, holy hell, God, this is awful. Or, you know, some games where you'd notice the lag.
Yes.
But yeah, I can see more of these companies popping up, but the question is that the infrastructure might be there in some of the specific countries. I'm not sure about the US, but I know Sweden would have the infrastructure for something like that, and of course Taiwan and South Korea and places like that. But I doubt Britain has the infrastructure for that at the moment. Yeah, broadband's being upgraded very fast in the UK, but there are a lot of places in the UK that still only support 8 meg broadband lines, like where we are at the moment.
Yeah. Well, was it OnLive only for PC?
I think so.
Well, Playcast is not just for PC. It'll be able to come out on all consoles as well, apparently.
So, can I use it on the Ouya?
I don't know. Playcast with TV network operators such as cable, IPTV, and over-the-top platforms to serve games. Oh, so basically it's just... Oh no, sorry, I've got this completely wrong. Apparently it's with TV services, not consoles.
Oh, that's interesting. Playing games with a Sky remote.
Yeah, subscribers set top box or smart TV will be able to, through a billing system, be able to get games.
And for those of you who don't know who Sky is, I'm not sure whether the US has Sky. Sky does the same things. I know Sky has channels, but what Sky have over here is that they have a Freeview box sort of thing, a bit like an Apple TV, so to speak.
Yes.
And it can record stuff, it can download movies, and it shows all of the channels range. So yeah, then moving on from that, we've got the 1080p 1ms VGA DVI BenQ monitor thingy-majiggy yoke that they've launched that would be awesome, but I'm going to need to win the lottery.
Expensive. Yeah. I was looking at it and I was thinking, when will I ever have this kind of money?
How much is it exactly?
Oh wow.
Oh, it's 120 hertz as well. I got a quote here from Amazon. Let's have a look at this. 260 quid.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad. But for
for a BenQ widescreen LED monitor, it's 1080p 1ms VGA DVI HDMI 3D ready 128 hertz HDMI. Well, it's mentioned HDMI twice there, but never mind. Yeah. So apparently it's pretty heavy though. It's 9 kilograms for 24 inches.
What's so great about it then, if it's so heavy?
It's 1ms. It's very fast response time.
Is that all we're getting? Because I feel we're being ripped off here. If it had some like coffee a cup holder or something, I'd be more inclined.
A keyboard attached to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Gimmick, but still. Right. Well, that's a bit late. The Wii U here is on my list again to talk about. Well, me and Bio actually did play with a Wii U yesterday as well. It was my first time I played with a Wii U. I'm not sure about you, but
it wasn't really. We didn't really play with it. It was like,
the store where we tried to demo it on had no games downloaded.
It had no game. It was just saying, watch this video. How about you watch this video?
But I can see an issue. Unless you like living at a Slipknot concert, it's not a good console for me. Because moving your head down and up, down and up, down and up, it just makes me think you're going to be fucking headbanging whenever you play that console.
I'd get sick from doing it too much.
Yeah, focusing on the two different screens is going to screw your eyes over, and you're going to have, like, blood rush to your head by headbanging non-stop. So, yeah, it's a bit too much to concentrate on, in my opinion. They should have one screen active at a time, potentially.
Exactly.
Anyway, the next bit of news, we're going into esports here a little bit. So we'll start by Fnatic are closing down their Korean gaming house. So Fnatic are closing down their team house in Korea. So I'm guessing that there's where they train all their StarCraft players and everything, and they all live.
They have their own just house made for breeding StarCraft players or something.
A StarCraft 2 factory for players. Only in South Korea you'd find something like that. And then also we have another bit of gaming news coming in about Moscow 5. I know they've had a lot of trouble recently, but they've let their League of Legends team go, which, funnily enough, I think it's Na'Vi are already in talks to hire them all. So that there was a bit of an interesting decision for them to all walk out, and then within no time whatsoever, people are already wanting to take them on board. So I'll just double check here the article here. On the article, good source for articles like this is CADRED. If you don't know what that website is, it's cadred.org. And it's one of a good set of coverage groups for esports.
Online gaming.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, it's quite interesting about that and them being let go. But
it's really depressing.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. What's the only team they have left?
Let's go to Moscow 5's website.
Moscow 5 managed to return to Russia. Okay. Whatevs. Moscow 5. Well. Leaguepedia. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. That's not our website.
Moscow5.ru. Translate this page. Let's have a look. Translate from Russian to English, please. Of course. So,
Yeah.
combination of LOL leaves. So they've got Counter Strike, Go. They've got no League of Legends, but they've got Dota 2 as well. So I'm guessing they've just replaced LOL for Dota 2, which is an upscale to a degree, I guess. Sorry, LOL players. I will apologise in advance, but I am slightly more of a Dota fan. But I'm indifferent to the
Have you ever played Dota?
No, but I like watching it. LOL I find very difficult to watch games of. It's just like an epileptic seizure of colour.
Well, for some reason, Steam were like, hey, have Dota 2.
Yeah, they've given me it for free as well.
Have it? Oh, we should play it then.
Yeah.
I've got it downloaded.
I'm not entirely sure if I've got it downloaded in Sheffield, but they did give me it and I did notice. I was like, what the fuck? Also, speaking of Steam and free games, Ravaged Free Weekend on Steam. It started yesterday and it goes through until Monday. So if you haven't already, download that if your internet's good enough to download it before the time limit's finished. Probably worth a play. Is there anything else on Steam that's on sale? While I'm at it, we might as well cover.
Oh, Steam sale.
Oh god. Yeah, so also remember guys, last chance to get a game if you're from the UK for your game sale.
Far Cry 3.
Whoa, we almost missed something major.
What? What's major?
Me and Bio, when we went to game, bought these things. Let's see if it's actually on camera. Yeah, these things, these little controllers. They were they were £7 49p if you buy it with any other thing, or it was like £10 if you bought it on its own. £10 is a bit steep for one of these things. It's not even an official controller. It's made by Game in-house. So I was talking to Bio anyway, and we were laughing, and I says, I wonder if you could buy it with itself. And I was like, no, you probably couldn't. Bio's, yeah, you can. So Bio went out anyway and asked the guy, and the guy's like, yeah, sure. So me and Bio bought a game where weird thing that works with some games and not others. Big picture. You have to hold the controller at this angle to make it work with big picture, to make the buttons actually work. But don't plan on using spaces anytime soon in anything that you type, is my advice. You're going to be using a lot of hyphens if you do use this. And CSGO, I've managed to bind all the keys to get all the keys working, but don't plan on moving from spawn anytime soon.
Exactly.
The thumbsticks, we're having problems making work. We've managed to make every other button work at some way, shape or form. But indie games it works very, very well on, and it also works very, very well on emulators. Like, stupidly well on emulators.
Yeah, any like third-person thing.
Yeah. I wonder how it'll work on Witcher. I'm going to give that a try anyway. When I get back to Sheffield, I'll be able to give a proper
I think I might try that with
week.
Witcher too.
Ooh, get you.
It does,
Right, so on the store we've also got Ravaged on its free weekend and 60% off. Faster Than Light, 50% off deal. Both games pretty good games. Today's sale game is Viking. So Viking is currently 66% off. So yep. That's that. That's all that's on there. Oh no, wait, whoa.
You've missed quite a few things.
Yeah, Far Cry 3 is 14% off. Don't Starve is 20% off. Field Run is 10% off. Droid Assault 10% off. Sonic All Stars Racing 10% off. Faster Than Light soundtrack, as well as Faster Than Light, is 50% off as well. And Tomb Raider is 10% off from $29.99 down to $26.99. So if you like staring at animated girls, yeah, awkward. That's all I can say. If you have that in your library, awkward. Thankfully I don't. Little Inferno, Journey Down Chapter 1, Primal Fears, none of them are really big hitter titles. Also GOG have got a sale on this weekend I think as well. So you should check
Really?
that
I'll
out.
have to have a look.
Yeah. And just to prove that last point guys, I will actually show you my Steam library, don't worry. No, it's not a game, it's a screen reader. There we go. Load up the window for Steam. So here you go, here's my Steam library from the top down just to prove. Call of Duty's, Global Agenda, Company Heroes, Cossacks, Empire Total War, Sins of a Solar Empire, Supreme Commander, Cities XLs, F1, Hawks, Counter-Strikes, all of the Counter-Strikes, and most of the Counter-Strike mods, Left 4 Dead, Portal 1, 2, AoE 2, Alien A Breed Salt, Borderlands, Chivalry, Crisis, Cthulhu, Grand Theft Autos, Killing Floor, Operation Flashpoint, Ravaged, Sid Meier's, Terraria, Witcher 2, and Witcher 1. Which soon I'll be starting Witcher 2, which this time I actually will record the whole thing and play through rather than doing what I did with Witcher 1. I do apologise for that.
Witcher 2 is pretty intense. All I can say.
I know. We'll also fill you in with a few of my major decisions that I know affect Witcher 2.
I'm gonna have to play through Witcher 1 again. I want my save ported to Witcher 2.
Do you want me to send you my save file?
What did you do? I don't know. What did you do? You took the hooker to the party.
I took the hooker to the party. I remained neutral throughout the whole thing.
By taking the hooker to the party.
You don't have to take the hooker to the party. You can choose the other ones to remain neutral. But I just thought it would be an interesting mix to bring a hooker to the party. Which it was interesting.
Triss Shani, I'll be like, oh. What?
Oh yeah, and I sided with Shani, not Triss.
Oh, is that how it is? You gave Alvin to Shani, did you?
Yeah, I did. Spoiler! Wait a second.
Just
Spoilers! Spoilers, folks. Spoilers. But yeah, I did. I've sided on that side of the fight. Yeah, I did. I sided on that side of the fight. But spoilers is all I can say, folks. Sorry about that. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Any other games or any other offers? No. I think that wraps up most of the shedazzle. One thing left for me to say, do sort of thing. I'll give you screen access again. Gaming Invasion have got an event coming up in Sheffield on the 21st. This event will be held at the... oh, there I am. And I'll get rid of myself here off the screen momentarily. This event's being held at the Graduate. So if you've got the website, which you can see in the top corner of the screen, it's gaminginvasion.co.uk. Gaminginvasion.co.uk. Here you go, and then you can go into tournament and console gaming because it's a console gaming tournament. And when you go onto there, you can see the FIFA 13 event here at the 21st. You just click on that, and you go through to the landing page. I'll also post the link at the bottom of the video and description when it eventually appears on YouTube. Currently we're uploading it directly onto Twitch, and then I'm going to port it over to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's £5 entry late, but if you order now, you can get £4 entry on the early bird. So if you go over to here, it's £4 early bird ticket that will expire on the 17th at 7 PM. It's in Sheffield Sheffield in the United Kingdom at a place called the Graduate, which is just there. It's just along from Adset Centre in Sheffield, opposite Sheffield Sheffield Central Library, and along from the Winter Gardens. So it's pretty easy to find. Most people in the area, if you ask them, will know where the Graduate is and point you in the right direction. It's going to be for FIFA 13, 32 players, £5 entry, and the prize of £30 God, my voice is gone. £30 bar tab. So that there will be again pretty epic. So yeah, that there's where you want to be, folks.
Good old LAN events.
Yeah, and then they've got some more LAN events coming up. If you click on LAN Gaming, this one here is for all you PC gamers and PlayStation gamers. There's a LAN Gaming event coming up there. You can buy tickets for that, but that's far in advance at the moment. So yeah. Other than that, folks, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Covered. Well, how long has this been? We did agree on 10 minutes.
This has been a little bit longer than 10 minutes.
A bit. I sense half an hour or something.
40 minutes, I think. Probably a bit longer.
Okay.
All I can say is good luck getting this into one YouTube video.
Exactly, yeah. Oh god,
Um,
yeah, it'll be uploading like 3
well,
videos.
apparently my friend claims to think that you can upload, if you upload videos directly now, you don't have a limit, but I still think you do have a limit.
Yeah, I think he's doing 15. It's like a 15-minute limit or something.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, folks. Thanks for watching the news podcast thingamajiggy here with myself at Gman20
And me, obviously, Bio.
and
It's
Bio.
Bio_BA.
Yeah. We are planning on doing this on a weekly kind of thing on Fridays at about. Well, we were supposed to go live at 7 o'clock, but I think it'll be easier if we just say 8 o'clock from now on because of some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go live from 8 o'clock. Probably, ideally, we're wanting 10 minutes to half an hour, but this is going to end up like TGS podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we just get chatting.
If we start adding guests on the show, how long is it going to be?
I'm not fussed. The longer the better, I say.
Well, whoa, boy, I did not want to know about that preference. I did not want to know about that preference, but yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, folks, that's it from me. Please give our sponsors a check out. You can follow them on Twitter at gaming_invasion and gaminginvasion.co.uk. That's it. So see you for news this time next week. Yeah. Hopefully by then we'll
this
have
time next week.
Hopefully then we'll also have a bit more structure to this show and we'll actually kind of know a bit better what we're actually doing.
Yeah, first times are always the...
Yeah, this is the first time,
latest.
and we only planned this podcast yesterday. So we've had a lot of organisation, and I've just racked up loads of news. So, yeah. What do you got coming up on your channel this week? There we go.
You're kidding, right?
Go on, I'll put you on the spot now.
I don't know. Not much, really. I was really thinking of doing like a Super Meat Boy thing, but then I was like, I don't have the internet.
Just do YouTube videos.
No, might as well, yeah. I'll probably do that eventually, because I find it so fun and so much easier with controller now.
You can use XSplit to do YouTube videos as well.
Yeah.
Or you could pre-record it and upload it to Twitch.
If I was fancy.
Because then you can load a media file in on Twitch and then make it play over itself. I know, guys, we're letting out all the broadcasters' secrets here of how to be lazy broadcasting. Okay, don't snitch on us. But yeah, you could do that. Yeah, so you've got that coming up. Is that about it?
Pretty much. Nothing too massive.
I have.
What's happening?
I'll probably have some multiplayer mayhem going on.
Yes, you better. It's been a while.
Not sure whether I'll chuck in some chivalry in that because I've been doing some really, really good gameplay. Not entirely sure it's the best way to play the game, but I'm doing really well in free for all. I'm just running around and killing people and hacking and slashing and killing. Might do some Modern Warfare 2. I'll start following Witcher 2 once I get onto Witcher 2. I'm also now going to start putting all my content on YouTube again. I know I took a little hiatus from that when I fell out with YouTube briefly.
Yeah.
And I'm not happy about YouTube, but I'm going to give it another go because I've heard that it's improved. So
It has.
I will give this a go. Then this podcast, that's about it. You can also
That wraps it up.
if you're wanting to see also more general geeky news that covers also films and that sort of stuff and laptops sort of thing, some more hardcore tech rather than gaming, which we do more gaming it seems.
Yeah.
You can check out Geek Squad. They are hold on a second, I'll get that channel up. Bear with me for a second here.
Will do.
If do. So if you go to youtube.com/geeksquadshoe, I will post the link now inside of Twitch chat. Okay, apparently I'm not able to chat in my own Twitch's chat. Hold on, folks.
Seems legit.
Yeah, I'm not authorized to chat in my own chat room. It's detecting the video, but it's not detecting the chat room. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Welcome to
well.
the chat room. There we go. There we go. Link published now, so you should be able to get that. And then in there you can go onto their videos. They have some Hitman Absolution, Walking Dead, Portal 2, Far Cry 3, LA Noire, and of course they have their podcast stuff going up on SoundCloud as well. Other than that, that's all I have to mention at the moment. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Have you got anything? Any closing words? You have the final say.
Bye. I don't know. I'm not good at ending things.
Okay. I'll do the closing line. Continue gaming. Just continue gaming.
Just cheesiest.
Well, I could copy off Kurt Hugo Schneider and go, drink water, don't get dehydrated.
That was just one video there.
But yeah. Anyway, folks, that's it from me.
Yeah, now.
That's it from Bio. You'll be able to watch this on my Twitch for a week. I think it'll be on my Twitch for about a week. I'll actually probably save it, to be fair, and keep it for longer. I'll also export it onto youtube.com/ I can't even remember my YouTube. This is embarrassing. Hold on. I have to actually investigate what my YouTube is. Please don't judge me on this. Yeah, youtube.com/gormanthetwitcher. That will be where I'll dump it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
I'd type on the Twitcher into Google, and the first 3 things that comes up.
What are they?
Gorman the Twitcher YouTube and your YouTube videos. Then I come in on fourth.
It used to be Twitch non-stop. Anyway, that's it from me, and well, that's it from Bio. And Bio, do you want to do that's it from me?
That's it from me.
All right. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching. It's been, I don't even know what we call this. Damn it! I'm just gonna go offline now. But we will be back this time next week with a sort of newsy thing, with hopefully a name for it as well. Yeah. All right.